Welcome back. The Xperia 1 Mark IV looks awesome, but as much as I want to buy it, there are 3 reasons holding me back. Let's take a look. The 1 Mark IV has some nice camera upgrades like the new variable zoom, but if I'm honest, what I really wanted was a zoom with a longer reach, like what we have with the Samsung S21 Ultra. The 10X has honestly become a wildlife camera for me. Just take a look at this video I was able to take of these birds. The 10X reach was perfect. If I moved any closer, the birds flew away. I feel like Samsung has the best quad camera setup today, which is why they've been using it for multiple years. Hopefully, Sony follows along and adds a longer zoom next year. Next, let's talk about camera apps. One of the best features on Sony flagships are the manual control you get with the apps. This year, the Xperia 1 gets the new Video Pro app. Video Pro is a great alternative to Cinema Pro, as it provides a more standard 16:9 widescreen picture and also has some automatic modes. The biggest one being auto exposure, where the settings update when you move between light and dark scenes. This was a big limitation on Cinema Pro. Now, although Video Pro is not officially supported on older phones like my 1 Mark III, I was able to install the existing app on it and get it to work. I actually tried recording this video with Video Pro and it mostly worked, but I had some issues with the external audio. Also, unfortunately, the cool Sony vlog monitor doesn't work with older phones. I actually bought one to try and it seems to be a hardware limitation. But it still doesn't feel like a big enough reason to upgrade. Now, the last reason is a bit of an emotional one and something that I haven't covered before. I have the Xperia 1 Mark II and the 1 Mark III, and both are great phones. But there's a trend of every year a flagship is announced, and there's a multiple month wait before the phone is actually available here in the US. Last year, I received my 1 Mark III in late August. Just 2 months later, the Xperia Pro I was announced. And this represented the best imaging smartphone Sony had to offer, which is what I really wanted. Because of this, within 3 months of my purchase, it already felt out of date. If I and others had known this, we would have waited, because we wanted the best imaging smartphone Sony has. Unfortunately, the gap was 3 months, which was just large enough that I couldn't return my 1 Mark III. And it was a bit upsetting. And it makes me wonder if this is going to happen again this year. Will we see an Xperia Pro I Mark II soon after, the 1 Mark IV is available? So what do you think? Are you impressed by the 1 Mark IV? Have you already upgraded, or are you going to wait? Or are you going to go a different path altogether? Let me know in the comments. Take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you're new. I'm planning on getting back on a regular schedule and have some interesting content coming, including some tutorials both on the Sony side and with Expert RAW. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.